All right, so we are doing a quick video analysis here for a coach who had sent in a couple of videos. He's a little stressed out, he says, and he is a little bit perplexed as to what's going on here. But he has a girl who is throwing about 125 feet, which is a pretty good throw. And we want to take a look and see kind of what the issue is with her release. He's mentioning that she's got a problem with her release. He's not exactly too sure what it is or how to fix it, and it's kind of stressing him out. He kind of doesn't know what's going on with her. So I want to point out kind of a very big issue that I see with a lot of throwers and a lot of coaches as well that I speak to is that we want to start to focus on the left arm, the non-throwing arm. The non-throwing arm is essential in having a big throw. That left arm needs to be used. And we need to use it out of the back of the circle. And you can see she does a good job of extending that left arm out of the back and using that left arm to kind of swing her into that drive position. Now she does sort of lean over a little bit too much and kind of slouch over here, which I'm not a big fan of. But I want you to take a look at that long left arm. That long left arm is doing a great job of opening up the throw. But then what you start to see here, it's a lot easier to see in the other video. It's right about here, she starts to bend that arm. So almost like the same motion as when she would block at the end of the throw, she starts to pull that left elbow in right here. So it's tough to see here, but you can see it better in the other video. Pulls that left arm in, and she starts to yank that left elbow behind her left hip. And I believe she's doing this in an effort to gain more speed across the circle. She's trying to really pull herself around, get more speed across the circle. But you can start to see what happens is that she leaves that left elbow back behind her. And she kind of is in this blocked position, almost like she's trying to block when she releases that discus. So she's in this blocked position the whole time. And then when she gets to the front of the circle, you can see when that left foot touches down, she essentially has already opened up and already blocked with her left side. So then when she goes to throw, typically when I see athletes that kind of are in this position, they pull everything over down that left sector. You can see here she doesn't really do that. She just kind of stands up. So she's not using that left arm. When we get here, I want to see that left arm kind of reaching back, almost like she's trying to reach back and pick up this towel that's on the ground. You can see her head is looking back, maybe not as good as it should. I would like to see that head a little bit straighter and kind of looking back and relaxed. She's starting to pull the head around. But the head is looking back. Her left arm should be reaching back. Now, guaranteed this girl has a really good standing throw. And I bet when she does her standing throw, she does a great job of keeping that left arm back and then using that left arm, pulling that left arm, opening that left arm, swinging herself, pulling herself around into a big block. So opening that left armpit, opening that left arm, pulling that left elbow in, and really getting a nice big block at the end of that throw. I bet she does a great job of that with her standing throw. But you can see here, if we work backwards, it's impossible for her to do that because she starts to bend the elbow and she keeps the elbow bent and behind her the whole time. So she's getting here and her brain's going, okay, this is just a standing throw at this point. This is just a power position. We're in a good spot. Let's go. Pull that left arm. Well, you can't pull the left arm. You can't start to use that left arm if it's already been used. You can't squat down if you're already squatting. You can't jump if your legs are already extended. You can't do a push-up if your arms are already bent and your chest is already on the ground. You're already down there. So you need to be able to use the left arm. You got to keep that left arm long. All right, now let's take a look at this throw here. And you can see with that kind of like an Under Armour shirt, she doesn't have the baggy sweatshirt on. We're really going to be able to see. So watch this left arm. Great job of using that left arm, getting around her left side, getting her weight on her left. Now we're ready to drive. Now at this point, I want her to start driving down that circle. Think about exploding and running down that middle, driving as fast as possible. So I think she's thinking the same thing as well. She's thinking, I need to get down the middle and accelerate and really explode a lot of speed into this throw. So she starts to yank that left elbow. Now watch right here, that left elbow starts to yank around. Boom. So here it comes, bending that left elbow. There's the left elbow bent, and she's going to keep it there the whole time. Now this, I think, is kind of worse than the first video. If we go back to the first video, she's kind of here. Let's see when the right foot touches down. Right foot touches down there. Right foot touches down here. So she's actually a little bit worse. Actually, that's pretty close. We go back and forth here. Yeah, that's pretty darn close. But watch what happens on this one. She pulls that left arm back really, really hard. Keeps it there. Boom. Now left foot touches down. We've grounded. Kind of right in between here and here. See how her hand disappears? Let's take a look in the other one. Boop. You can still kind of see her hand on this one. So she's way, way, way opened up. A little bit too much. Even worse than before. It's all because of that left elbow. Now on this one here, what happens? Bang, big left sector foul, pulls the heck out of it down the left sector. So we've got to get that left arm long in this position. And the way to do that is as she drives, I want that left arm to be long. And I want her left arm long with that armpit closed. So she needs to be reaching back for 12 o'clock. She needs to be reaching back for the back of that circle. Whatever you call it, 0 degrees, 12 o'clock, whatever you might call it. Reach back for 12 o'clock. Don't let that left arm open. And she'll be actually able to use that left arm at the end, and it won't be whipping her around down that left sector line. All right, so that's it. Long left arm. Use that left arm. Keep it nice and long. Reach back for that towel. Reach back for the back of the circle. Whatever you got to tell her to do, get her using that left arm better and not bending it in the middle. All right, thanks for sending in the video. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Again, these free video analysis I get to when I can get to them. Sometimes they're really interesting and I try to get to them right away. Sometimes, you know, it's not the best quality video or anything that I can really do too much about. So I don't get to them right away. I kind of push them to the end. So if you guys have good video, if you want to send them in, I'll get to them as soon as I can. But if you do want to get an answer really quickly, do one of the paid video analyses. The paid video analysis I get to within 24 to 48 hours. So you can check all that stuff out, EliteThrowsCoaching.com.